Greetings, everyone. I'm your host, Jay Voodoo Child, and this is Total War Troy on Steam. We are playing a historical Memnon campaign, normal. It is, I believe, start of turn. It's in between 71 and 72, I believe. And our ally has just been attacked, so just wanted to show on that. And yeah, good luck to you, Surf Boys. I think you've bitten off a little more than you can chew. But we are, I believe, a turn or two away from completing the homework victory.
Of noble heart.
2 turns away.
We will stop here.
Right. So yeah, good luck with you. I'm not sure when we get our antagonist declared on us. I would imagine it's happening soon. Peace treaty. Nope. All right, come on. So I tried recording a full episode, but ran out of disk space at like 16 minutes. So I've got at least 10 more minutes before that happens again. I did delete a game off of Steam. I'm not sure whether that actually does anything on my local hard drive. I think it would, but you never know. Curious to see what
Experience the best training.
lucky. You're not quite in rebellion yet.
Staunch protector.
Rank gained. Not sure why I'm gaining rank, but I mean, I guess rating does give me experience. And you just drove by me, or no? I guess you sailed into view of one of my allies. All right, second to last save. Here we go. My final turn. So I'm kind of surprised that both Hector and Paris have not been absorbed. Usually Dardanian takes one or both of them over. Maybe the Greeks were just so distracted by my rampaging that they never got into that much trouble. The Amazonian horde. That's got to be just so tough. My ally has been attacked. That's interesting. So I got into this defensive allies just to give myself a little diplomatic weight against ill feelings against my rampaging ways. But it turns out I'm the one that keeps on getting dragged into these fights. I'm not sure how much it's actually detoured other people from joining wars against me. Actually, very little because defensive allies wouldn't have been drawn in if they're joining other people's wars. It's a technique I use often to get a little extra coin when I want to attack someone. Is this my... I mean, do I need help against them? Sure, why not? So, I guess it paid off. I'm protected from the Swiss. This is my story. And that is that. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this campaign. I actually did myself. I've had difficult times with hordes in the past. Once I kind of figured out how I wanted to approach this thing and expanding into multiple hordes and how to support them with their upkeep of bronze and food while still growing wood and stone, sometimes gold, for buildings or expansions with followers and whatnot. Um, as far as historical campaigns, the horde concept is fairly ridiculous. The individual prizes for basically completely sacking different towns and whatnot is completely unrealistic. As far as, oh, you get favor of this god when you destroy the city. Um, that doesn't make any sense. Or resources into the thousands if you get stone over here, but it's wood over there, and I get more units from this one, or more vision of the area for that one. I mean, all those types of prizes are completely unrealistic, non-historical. So, I mean, I get that complaint that, this is a pretty bad historical representation. Um, as far as, I have no idea whether, how many of these people really exist, or how much are they just from the fiction of the Iliad, and how prominent were these kingdoms. As far as the information I have, I mean, just setting up a total war setting, I think they do a fairly good job of getting lots of different factions that are loosely aligned but also infighting and struggling for dominance within their own cultures. I think the total war aspect of that is good. I have no idea whether that's historically relevant or not. Um, the story, at least, from the movies that I'm kind of familiar with Troy, um, you know, Nimnon had already kind of secured all the Greeks, and somehow Troy was making a deal with Sparta, a truce that provoked the kidnapping of Helen and all that. There's even debate on whether Helen is the, whether Paris is the heroic lover or a, wife stealer. Which side of history is justified in declaring war or whatever, causing all that strife. That kind of gets ridiculous at times. But, wars have been fought for less, certainly. But as far as whether Helen is virtuous or not, being the adulteress, was she coerced? Was she kidnapped? Did she go willingly? All that stuff is debatable. So again, historical reference, who knows? The battles themselves, I look at Total War as a 50-50 campaign and battles breakup. I was very disappointed when I was hearing, two of the top Total War people saying that they looked at it as 70-30, with 70 being battles being important for them, and that battles have just completely gone downhill since the introduction of the fantasy elements in Warhammer. And I understand the spell-like abilities, the superpowers that were represented in Three Kingdoms and Troy. And I guess I don't know a whole lot about the. Well, I guess even with Pharaoh, the fact that there cannot be killed is a big thing. Big departure from a true historical mindset. But I've played Total War since the original Shogun, and each of them, I guess, were revolutionary in their times. They were well beyond what other games were playing, and I don't know other games to say, Total War has lost that advantage to other gaming companies and franchises. I know Crusader Kings is well received, and certainly their campaign mode is so far advanced to what Total War is producing. So I guess that's where the focus says, okay, then you really got to give me good battles because the campaigns aren't nearly as interesting as other games. So you really got to make this part of the game intriguing for me, and you're just failing me. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's the complaint. But there are certainly war games out there that have no campaign element that can stand a candle to Total War. But I guess the reverse of their arguments, they don't see as being applicable. But I don't like the argument that Three Kingdoms is a reskin of Warhammer 1, which in Troy is a reskin of that, and Pharaoh is a reskin of Troy. That really diminishes so many elements of the game that are new, different, and tell a different story. And again, I actually preferred the campaign mode. You could see how often I was auto resolving in here, and mainly because I'm playing normal, so the difficulty when played right is relatively low. There was only a couple times where I was caught out where I really would struggle to do something, and it was just a simple reload, do something different, set an ambush, and divide up the troops, and it's play smarter, I guess, the second time around. Um, I my perspective, because I play normal, is a lot different than people who say, that do succeed playing legendary, and have an arrogance that they feel their job is to improve other people so they can be competent on those levels as well. My whole thing is I don't want rush battles. That's not fun for me. And this is a single player game. It better be exclusively fun for me. So I play normal, so I can pause it and I can say, all right, I want to do this, slow down, have all my 20 units, doing something different, at a moment's notice. I want the ability to do that. And if I don't measure up in other people's eyes, that's their issue, not mine. I'm enjoying myself. I played lots of hours on this game, and I enjoyed my time. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So who cares what other people say? As long as I'm enjoying myself, that matters. But I'll share these videos, and hopefully they can find an audience. I may go back and do the mythological beasts guides and get that all fully fleshed out. Gonna have to figure out what to do with my hard drive space, and if I want to create a separate YouTube channel just for Total War stuff, or whether I just need to abandon the Total War franchise altogether and just concentrate on Star Citizen and the single player game for Squadron 42, and then just do my streaming from that. But that's another 2 years, so I don't know what I want to do. I'll probably do something with Total War on the second channel. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed any part of this. If so, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified when I post the next Total War thing. And comment your thoughts on Total War, this campaign, Troy, the state of, has Total War historic fallen in your eyes? Share your thoughts. Hope everyone's doing well. Enjoy your games, no matter what. It's your time, it's your money. Spend it the way you want to. That's the most important message I can ever give to anyone else. Take care, everyone. See you on the next one. Bye.